Hey guys, it's Jeremy here at Metal Music Meltdown, back with another video. What we got for today, guys, is another album review. This time we'll be checking out one of my most anticipated albums of 2025. It's the mighty Warbringer, incredible thrash metal band out of California. They're part of that kind of wave of new bands that came out in the 2000s, kind of the revivings of thrash metal. Bands like them and Havoc and Municipal Waste and Evil. And by far, these guys are one of my favorites from that movement. Them and Havoc are probably my two favorite. But these guys never disappoint. Every album they put out so far has been a banger, just pure thrash. Really consistent band, no bad albums at all. And talking with a new album, this is their 7th studio album, just released on March the 14th through Napalm Records. It's entitled Wrath and Ruin. It's got 8 tracks in total, 40 minutes in length. Good length for a thrash record. Get in, thrash your head off, and get out. Looks like there's a second disc on this as well. If you get up maybe that edition, that is a bunch of live material as well. But the main album is 40 minutes, 8 tracks in total. Starting with the artwork, might be my favorite artwork they've done so far. I love the black lettering on the logo. I love the kind of futuristic imagery, and then the yellow and the blue tones really pop. And I just love the imaging on this album. Really thrashy looking. All their album artworks are pretty solid, but I think this one might be my favorite so far. And talking about the music, like I said, guys, these guys just keep getting better with every album. I think this might be their best album to date, to be honest. Standout tracks for me, the opener, the sword, and the cross. Killer way to open the album. Starts off with this kind of really atmospheric, doomy kind of part, and then a minute in, it just pummels you with this like high intensity machine gun riff. And then 3 minutes into the song, it slows down to this mid-pace, kind of chunky stink face riff. Perfect to get into the pit and just fucking mosh it up. And then go back to the high intensity. Guys' vocals are intense and snarling. Really good opening song. A Better World #2 was the first single, I believe, off the album. Really killer song as well. Super high intensity, aggressive sounding, dark. A little bit more darker sounding on this one. But really good song as well. #5, Through a Glass Darkly, was a kind of a unique track. Had a more of a mid-pace, kind of atmospheric feel to it. It opens off with this kind of whispering, spoken word kind of part, and then right into this mid-pace chug. It was so good. Nice change of pace in the album. Other thrashers on this one, Necromancer, The Jackhammer, and Strike from the Sky. Just pure bango thrash, high intensity. Really good stuff, like pure just in-your-face thrash. And then the Strike in the Sky had this really nice scream at the beginning. He really hits that high note at the beginning. That was pretty sick. Cage of Air, #7, had kind of an opathy feel at the beginning, very cinematic. Had like this kind of advertising going on at the beginning, like you could hear it at the beginning. I don't know how to describe it, but it sounded like an ad playing in the background as the music was swelling. Really cool effect on that one, very atmospheric and cinematic. I think these guys' riff writing is getting better and better with every album. Their first couple albums were really just high intense thrash and kind of samey to a degree, but they still had some chunky parts and groove and stuff. But I find as every album goes on, they're just kind of getting better and better in their songwriting and riff writing and composition, adding more layers to their music, not just super intense thrash, which I'm perfectly fine with, but they're adding more layers and more dimensions to their music, kind of more groove and more like mid-pace material, not all just balls out thrash. And I've been really enjoying their later material, but I love all their albums. The last song, Last of My Kind, perfect way to end the album. Another thrasher with a good kind of breakdown mid-pace part in the middle with this kind of stink face, simple riff, but really heavy and aggressive. Production on this album is killer. Really heavy and in your face. The guitars are heavy. The drums punch like they should. But it's not too polished where it sounds like too overproduced. It still has a kind of gritty, dirty feeling to it like it should. Really well produced, but not overwhelming and over the top and bombastic in a bad way. Like I said, it still has a kind of dirty, grimy feel to it. Killer album. I've only listened to it twice so far. I just wanted to get the review out. I wanted to spin it a couple times. to kind of digest it as much as I could. I've got a lot of albums coming up to review, but I fucking love this album. For a rating, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Easily one of the best thrash albums so far this year. Killer stuff. These guys never disappoint. Like I said, probably my favorite album from them so far. So let me know down below, guys, what your thoughts are on the new Warbringer album. Like I said, I've got a bunch of more reviews coming up. I've been kind of taking the channel to the next level this year, kind of networking, reaching out to labels and like PR people who are now sending me like a lot of albums to review, and you know, an opportunity to interview a lot of band members and stuff too, which is really cool. So I'm kind of working on the logistics of that to kind of set that up, and so stay tuned for that too, guys. I'm going to start doing some interviews with some bands on the channel to talk about their albums and kind of promote bands that I think are more underground and deserve more, you know, promotion and coverage. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more great reviews coming up and more content. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the review. And until next time, guys, keep it metal.